Ethan, good evening. Ay, for a while.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. For a while. Okay. So, how are you today, Tan?
I'm good.
You're feeling good? Did you went to school today?
Yes.
Hmm. Where's your brother?
Uh,
Your brother's not there today.
oh,
Okay, so last time, I'll prepare your book first, okay? Hmm. Can you see my screen now?
yes.
Okay. So last time, we stopped at page 8. Remembered we answered this one, this activity? An old lady. What's the answer of this one again? Two.
Two old ladies.
All right, very good. Two old ladies. So how did you change lady into ladies?
Actions letter Y and S I S.
Very good. Change Y and add IES. Okay. In this writing activity one, the teacher asked the student to look around, let's just say, um, in your house. The teacher asked the student to look around the house and write in only 5 minutes how many things or people they can see or you can see in your house. Like, for example, four walls, two pictures, eight boys. All right. You can just chat it here in the chat box. You can write as many as you can, okay? Look around your house and write it down how many things that you can see. Like, for example, your um rooms. How many rooms do you see? And how about the chairs? Your cabinets. All right. One piano, two rooms, six. Is this chairs? Am I reading it right? Chairs? Yes, it's chairs, right? Four tables. Okay, how about five cup? It will be five cups. All right, very good. So all of your answers are correct. And now let's proceed to the second lesson, which is the personal pronouns. Okay, personal pronouns are the things or um these are the things or it takes place a particular person or thing in a sentence. That is a personal pronouns. Like for example, singular for singular before verbs as subjects. Verbs are the action words. For example, for the singular, like I, you, he, she, and it. And for the plural, we have we, you, and
Say,
they. Very good. And for the after verbs as objects, this one is the before verbs. And this one is the after verbs. For the singular, like me, you, him, her, and it. And for the plural, us, you, and them. Okay, for example, this example is before verbs as subject. A man or a boy is
he,
he. Okay, and this one, the after verbs as objects, look at him. He is a waiter. So this is the after verbs. For the for this one, for this example, which is the verb? A man or a boy is he. The verb is
or is
the man. Man or the,
boy.
yes, boy. And for the after verbs, look at him. He is a waiter. So where is the verb here?
Is
It is the,
he waiter.
yes, very good. For the second example, a woman or a girl is she. This is the before verbs as subjects. And for look at her, you're pointing at her. She is a doctor. That is, so this one is now the after verbs as objects. All right? So when a thing or an animal, it is, or we will use the pronoun it. But a pet can be called as he or she. like dogs, cats. Okay, for this example, look at it. It is a peacock. So, um, it is used here because it is an animal. It is an animal. Okay, for this one. Here, there's an example here. For number one, it is a thing. So, we will use it. Alright? So, for this one, this is a chili. So, this can be called also as a thing. So, what we will use? He, she, it, or they. What do you think? We will use what pronouns we will use if it is a thing or an animal. Again, we will use it. Yeah, so the answer for this is it. For number three, what we will use? He, she, it, or they. I can't hear you well, Van.
Oh,
Okay, very good. He. He is cooking, right? So number four, is it he, she, it, or they?
see.
Yes, very good. It's she. And for number five, there are two men. What will you use? He, she, it, or they?
Say.
Very good. They, since they are two. They are many, right? How about number six? It is a
Mm,
young boy.
mm,
Yes, he. Very good. How about this one? Number seven. A camera. What will you use? He, she, it, or they? Yes, very good. It, since it is a thing. And for number eight, what will you use? He, she, it, or they?
they.
They? Can you say they are horses? Yes, it. Very good. It is it. All right. Let's proceed to the second activity, which is the verb to be. When you say to be, like he, she, it, we, you, or they, as an example. Okay, for example, number one, table. A table is a thing. So you will use it. Okay, for number two, you and Mark. What will you use? He, she, it, we, you, or they.
Mm,
So for example, you and teacher Mary. So you will use, what will you use? I will give you a clue. Is it we or they?
We.
Very good. We. How about John and I? John and I.
Um. They.
They, but
We.
it is I. So it is you. So you will use we. How about Helen and Mary? So you are not involved in this example. So you are pointing them. What will you use? We or they?
They.
Yes, very good. They. For number 5, flowers.
It.
Yes, it. Why we will use it again?
Guy is
Describing,
described.
describing a thing or
Or only.
yes, animals. How about number 6? Grandfather and I.
Is. We.
Yes, we. Since there is I, singular pronoun. How about number 7? Brother.
Me.
Again?
Me.
Yes, he. Number 8, sister.
Me.
She. Girl.
He.
She. Trees.
It.
It. Shops.
It.
Yes. Lion.
It.
Yes, it, since it is an animal. Okay, we cannot answer this oral activity too because it needs a whole class. But let's proceed to this one. The verb to be affirmative, negative, and interrogative. For the long form, like I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, you are, and they are. That will be the long term. And for the short form, okay, can you read this one up to here?
Before.
Your,
His.
his,
His.
she's,
It is.
its,
We are.
were, your,
Your.
your, and their.
There.
Okay. So for that is for the affirmative side. And for the negative, for the long form, like I am not, you are not, he is not, she is not, it is not, we are not, you are not, and They are not. Okay, how about for the short form?
Is I'm not.
I'm not.
You aren't.
Yes, you aren't.
He isn't.
He isn't.
She isn't.
She isn't.
It isn't.
It isn't.
We
We
are.
aren't. We aren't.
We are.
Okay. Next.
You, you aren't.
And last.
They aren't.
Okay. For the interrogative means it questions why, where, when, what. Like, for example, am I? Are you? Is he? Is she? Is it? Are we? Are you? And are they? Okay. Do you have any questions for affirmative, negative, and interrogative?
No.
No. Okay. For this example, he chatted here in the chat box for the long term. Let's start for the long term. 1 to 5. I mean 2 to 5. You you blank not a teacher. It blank a bird. I blank not old. We blank from Italy.
Hết chưa con? Ăn đã. Giờ mua học.
Very good. You are not a teacher. For number 3, it blank a bird. It you can just base your answers here from the affirmative side for the long form, and if it is in the negative side, you can choose it here. Yes, very good. It is a bird. For number 4, I blank not old. So she is referring, or he or she is referring to herself. I. Okay, very good. I am not old. And for the last number, we blank from Italy. Okay, we are from Italy. Very good. Okay, for the short form, okay, let's answer this together. So, she's at school. How about this one? What will you add in the word you? You blank a teacher.
You're a teacher.
Very good. You're a teacher. For the next one,
It's a bird.
yes, it's a bird. And next one,
Out.
yes, I'm old. For the last one,
Where from
Italy.
Italy.
Okay, very good. We're from Italy. Okay, I'll be giving you some examples and you need to answer it. I'll just put space. I like this one. She blank so beautiful. What could be the long form for this one? What word? She blank so beautiful. Very good. She is so beautiful. Okay, for the last example, they blank, ay, they blank. Okay, can you read this one?
They
They,
going to the beach on Sunday.
okay, they blank going to the beach on Sunday. What is the answer for this one? What is the missing word?
They are going to the beach on Sunday.
Okay, very good. But what if I'll make this into a negative one? They Okay, this one. How will you make this short? You can just say it that they.
They're not going to the beach on Sunday.
So what is the short form for they are?
If they're
Yes, they're not going to the beach on Sunday. Very good. So for short answers like, am I tall? Then you would answer, yes, I am. Or is he, she, or it in the bedroom? Yes, he is. Or yes, she is. Or yes, it is. And how about are we doctors? Or are you doctors? Or are they doctors? You would answer, yes, we are. Or yes, you are. Or yes, they are. But you could also answer, no, I'm not. No, he isn't. No, she isn't. Or no, it isn't. You could also say, no, we aren't. No, you aren't. Or no, they aren't. Okay. So before we proceed to the next one, next activity, hmm, we don't have enough time, so we'll just continue this on Monday. Okay, I'll just stop sharing my screen now and ask you some questions. Okay, so Tan, what did you learn from our lesson today?
today, I learned
Personal pronouns. Okay, when you will use again the pronoun it, when you are describing, when you're describing a what? A thing or
all animals.
yes, a thing or an animal. Okay, can you give me one example of um a pronoun that is used before the verb before,
Um,
like
she's like animal.
yes, like she, he, like that. So how about the after verb, after the verb pronouns?
Mm, where go to school?
Yes, you could use we. Look for this one. After verbs. This one. These are the after verbs. And these are the before verbs. Okay? So for the next activity, we will just continue it on Monday. So enjoy your weekend, Tan, and it's time for Teacher Mary to say goodbye. Thank you. Thank you, Tan.